What in the Nintendo of Japan fuck is going on in this room?
Oh, hi Miyamoto-sama. I was just working on some interesting concepts for the upcoming Paper Mario game. There's a lot of neat stuff here. I have some interesting locales for Mario to be visiting, and I have some pretty neat characters to follow him along on his adventure.
Nope, scrap it all.
I'm sorry?
Alright, so, I have some much better ideas that'll make this game a lot better, okay? Alright, so story, we don't need a story, okay? That is just not important in the slightest, in any sense of the word, okay? So no story. We just want something very basic, alright? Alright, that way they can get very immersed into the game, okay? Because the players want immersion. And the only way you can do that is with a very simple story, okay? So that's first change. And the second change, I need no interesting locations, alright? So just only pre-existing Mario locations. Basic stuff here, okay? Grass, desert, all that shit, okay? Alright, now, this is the most pivotal one. I don't want any interesting characters, okay? Okay, alright. Now listen to me. This one is very important. In place of the original characters, I want toads.
Toads?
Toads. Thousands of them. They're the only character I want to see in that game. I want you to see one of those toad fuckers every corner you turn.
Well, if that's what you want, then perhaps we should bring back Toad Town from the first game instead of the new location, Decalburg.
No, fuck you. What the fuck do you think this is? We're not like those faggots over at fucking Sony. No, this is Nintendo, bitch. We strive for innovation. No reused locations from the first game. Fuck that.
Okay. I'll get right on that, sir.
Good. And don't fuck anything up, because I don't want my creation ruined because of your original character bullshit, alright? What was that? Just got the weirdest feeling. What time is it? What the fuck? It's 3:30? God, I gotta get working on that new video. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Chicken Noodle Gamer, where today, I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but I was thinking of doing a review on Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Ever since Sticker Star, we've just gotten bad game after bad game after bad game, so I thought I might as well head back to basics, since there's about no hope that we're ever going to get the type of game that we actually want. So, alright, I say that we... It's that feeling again. This isn't normal. I think I might have to postpone the video. To work, I've been having a problem all day. Ever since I woke up, I've just been getting this feeling. I can't even explain it. It happened to me when I was trying to film the Thousand-Year Door review. I don't know. You mean you didn't hear? We've all been getting that feeling, Noodle. Nintendo dropped a new Paper Mario trailer. This isn't good. Alright. Fine. Come on. It's true. There's only one thing I can do now. Well, guys, it finally happened. They dropped a trailer for a new Paper Mario game, Paper Mario the Origami King. And while I was working up some talking points for that trailer, they dropped another trailer that goes even more in depth into the game. So, I have a lot of stuff to say about this, and not all of it is pretty, so this might be a pretty long video, but for those who are interested, you will stick around. So, let's get into it. Alright, so I've played and beaten all of the Paper Mario games. I've beaten Color Splash. I've beaten the Thousand Year Door. I've beaten all 5 of them, except for Super. I've not beaten Super Paper Mario, but I'm working on that. My goal is to beat it before Origami King comes out. So now that that has been said, now you know I can have a accurate assumption of the series when I'm talking about this, alright? Now, before we get into the main point of this video, which is evidence pointing towards an XP system in the Origami King, I'm just going to give you my opinions on all 5 of the Paper Mario games. So, Paper Mario 1. I don't have the actual game, I have it on the EverDrive. Fuck you. Paper Mario. The original one. It was called Mario's Story in Japan, we all know this, and it was a really good RPG. They took Mario, they gave it somewhat of a story, not the best story. It really wasn't much different from Mario saving Peach from Bowser, except this time Bowser had a star rod and you had to get 7 stars ghosts. But there were a lot of interesting characters. It gave Mario a more in-depth story. It was a good RPG, had a good combat system. There you go. Now, Thousand Year Door. This was one of the best sequels of all time, and still the best game in the franchise. Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door took the combat system, took the partners, it expanded upon it. And it just made it 1,000 times better. It added in a new villain, it added in a new location that's not just the Mushroom Kingdom, and it is just amazing. It upped the story. There was a really good story, and the final boss was amazing. Alright, so moving on. Super Paper Mario. Something I have not beaten yet, but I still can give you my opinion on it. It is very different. It is a lot different. It is the black sheep of the franchise. No matter how bad the next 2 coming after this are, this is still way different than what the series is supposed to be, which is an RPG. This is a platformer with slight RPG elements, but it does have the best story of all the games. I can say that it does have interesting characters. It tried to work with partners in the form of the Pixels, but all besides Tippy, they did have personalities, the Pixels, but they talk like once. When you get them, they say some stuff, and then they're just items. So, you get to play as Peach and Bowser and Mario and probably Luigi, but that's that. It's got its own interesting villain, Count Black, but a lot of the characters are just geometric shapes, which kind of sucks. Now moving on. Sticker Star. I don't have the box, but Sticker Star is not a bad game. Despite what a lot of people will tell you, it's not a bad game. It is a bad Paper Mario game. They tried to go back to the RPG style, but it just didn't work. It's a bad Paper Mario game, but it's not a bad game. If this had a different name, it would probably get some bad reviews, but it wouldn't be nearly as hated as it is. Because it took the name of Paper Mario, it stripped the story, and made it as bare bones as possible. Like I said in my intro. Now, I did hate on the game a lot in that intro, but I honestly don't mind it. I've played it twice. It's whatever. It's okay. Not the best. Super Paper was better. And now to the latest game in this franchise, Paper Mario Color Splash. Now, this game got a lot of hate, which is exactly why Origami King is doing what it's doing, trying to be a return to form while also keeping new elements. But, I gotta sneeze. Give me a second. I'm not redoing this entire take because I sneezed. So back to business. Color Splash. It got a lot of hate because people thought it was just Sticker Star 2, which it is. It is Sticker Star 2, but it's so much better than Sticker Star. It kept the world map, but it gave interesting characters, even if they're just toads. The companion is so much better. Huey is like Mario's bro. Kirsty in Sticker Star was just like a bitch the entire time. Just bitches everyone out. She bitched Kamek out, she bitched Bowser out, she bitched Mario out. Anybody who posed a slight inconvenience to them, including Mario, got bitched out by Kirsty. But Huey is just the man. It still kept Bowser as the main villain, which is the problem with Sticker Star. It didn't have an interesting villain. It was one of the problems with Sticker Star. And also, Bowser didn't talk. And that's going to come into my XP talk later. And you might not realize why, but stick around. But Bowser did get to talk a little bit in this game. He was the main villain, but they upped the story a little bit. The story was slightly better in this one. More in depth, I would say. There's a whole mechanic with repainting the world. The beginning of the game looks really dark, but then it gets really lighthearted, which is what I'm assuming Origami King is going to be like. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get to why Origami King will most likely have some sort of an XP system. I can't talk. Now, the term cautiously optimistic has been thrown around lately for this upcoming game. And I am not cautiously optimistic. I am optimistic, period. And I'll tell you why. I think that from what I've seen in the trailers, Origami King has righted every wrong that Sticker Star and Color Splash had. Now, I knew that from the first trailer. But the first trailer did have me a little concerned because I did not know if there was going to be an XP system. But I have figured it out. There is an XP system. Now, it's not in the form of star points. It's not that kind of XP system, but there is an XP system, and I have a few theories as to how it would work. Here we go. Alright, now the Confetti expansion theory is probably the worst theory out of the few that I have. So I thought I would just get this one out of the way real quick. Now, take a look at this low quality image. Alright? Now, if you take a look at that, you'll realize something. The bag looks pretty full, right? And it's flashing green, which means that it's like really full, probably. But I have an extremely far-fetched theory that maybe the leveling system comes in the form of confetti. It's been almost confirmed that you gain confetti from killing enemies. But what if you hold enough confetti in your bag, the bag will expand? Now, I sound really stupid, so hear me out. Maybe when it flashes like that, it means you're getting close to having it full. And if you fill it completely, it'll grow a little bit, letting you hold more confetti. And this could actually be pretty interesting, because if you have to use confetti to patch holes in the world. And some screenshots have proven that the holes can completely block your progression. So while also having to use confetti, but also needing to hold enough confetti in order to upgrade your confetti, it could have an interesting dynamic. But this also has a lot of problems. Like, why would you use confetti on unnecessary spaces if you just need to keep it to level up? Which is exactly why this is probably my worst theory.
So that's all I have to say about the Confetti expansion theory. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, now this next theory. Oh, what the fuck? Ugh, how can people eat these like that? Oh, it's too much cheese. Whoa. Ugh. So the second theory is the health expansion theory. Now this is a more practical theory. Now I believe that XP may possibly exclusively increase your health. And I'm completely fine with this. Now, throughout both of the trailers, Mario is seen with various different amounts of health. So my theory is when you gain enough XP, maybe 100 whatever points, whatever they want to call it, heart up points, just whatever. When you get enough of those, your health will go up by 10. And I think that this would be amazing. I think it would function perfectly with the rest of the game. Because it's been proven that the thing is open world, the game, so you can go to whichever streamer you want, which means that the difficulty is mostly going to have to be balanced out, which could be bad for an XP system, but they might scale difficulty too, which probably would work best. But if you could increase your health gradually as the game goes on, as you're seen doing, it would make sense, because in Sticker Star, they have the health up stars, and I hated those. I can go on and on about why I hated those, but I'll just leave it at I hated those. So I hated those, and it's possible that they're back, judging by this shot right here, because that silver-lined heart could definitely be a health up heart that gives you 10 health if you find one. But another screenshot of the game can prove that wrong. It might just be a badge, because if you look at the badge screen, you see a silver-lined heart badge, and it could possibly be that. Or it could just be normal health, and normal health is just silver-lined for some reason. But I just hope that it's not HP up hearts. And I don't think it could be, because in Sticker Star, World 1 and 2 were like filled with HP up hearts, so you would go up 5 health constantly. And then World 3, 4, 5, and 6 had like 1 or 2 in the entire world. So I think since you're gradually increasing 10 health by 10 health by 10 health at such a steady pace, I think that there will be an XP system, but I don't know. That's just me. That is my second theory, and probably the most credible theory. But I do have one last theory, so let's check that one out. Alright, now my third theory. This is the attack up theory. Now this is my final full theory. I have a tiny little mini theory that will be after this one, but this is my final fully thought out theory. Now, the attack up theory. There has always been a way for your attack to gradually increase as you progress through the Paper Mario games. In the first and second one, it was easy. There was the XP system. Your attack goes up. In Super Paper, there's the score system, where if you get a high enough score, you level up. Maybe your health will go up, maybe your attack will go up. In Sticker Star and Color Splash, there was even a way to make yourself more powerful. And it wasn't an XP system, but as you went through the game, you would get more powerful stickers and cards. You would get the shiny stickers, you would get the different types of cards. You would
get more powerful stickers and cards as you go through the game. Now, even if Origami King is open world, even if the 5 streamers literally have the exact same level of difficulty, which I doubt that they will, when you unravel Peach's castle, that's still going to be harder than the rest of the game. So there has to be a way to get your attack to go up. Now, I said that my second theory was the most credible theory because it had few flaws in it. My Confetti expansion theory had a flaw in it, and this attack up theory will have a flaw in it. Maybe their way of getting your attack up would be the upgrades. Now, it's proven that stickers and cards are gone. There are no disposable attacks. Your jump and hammer are here to stay, but you can get upgrades. Shiny hammer, hurl hammer, you can upgrade your basic moves, and those upgrades will break over time. Now, that is most likely the way that you increase your attack throughout the game, which I'm fine with, but it's also possible that you can get your attack to increase slightly when you get enough XP. Now, that is my attack up theory. I really don't have much else to say besides that. This is probably the most flawed theory aside from the Confetti expansion theory. But let's move on to my quick mini theory right now. Alright, now my final mini theory, the selection theory, is probably, it would probably be the best way to have an XP system in this game. But they're probably not going to have it, because Nintendo has a thing against going backwards, which I can understand. But the selection theory would be that every time you level up, you could either up your health by 10, you could either up your attack by a little bit, or you could up your confetti bag by a little bit. This would be amazing, because it would just be like the original two, where you could up your health, your flower points, your badge points. But this probably isn't going to happen. And there isn't anything that backs this up. And this is why this is a mini theory. This is just not even, this is barely even a theory. It's just something I want, but it's probably not going to happen. So, there it is. That's theory 4. Now, in conclusion, just to wrap this whole video up, even if none of my theories are true, I believe that there will be an XP system, and here is why. On the venture from Sticker Star to Origami King, they've improved on every aspect. In Sticker Star, everything was extremely generic. There was a world map, nothing was interconnected. From Sticker Star to Color Splash, maintained the world map but gave us more interesting locations. Color Splash to Origami King, no world map, more interesting locations. In Sticker Star, people had a problem with there being no original characters. Sticker Star, no original characters. From Sticker Star to Color Splash. Color Splash still had a lot of toads, but the toads actually had interesting personalities. From Color Splash to Origami King. A lot of interesting characters despite there not being interesting designs, and I'm fine with that. In Sticker Star, people complained that there were no partners. Sticker Star, no partners. Sticker Star to Color Splash, still no partners. Color Splash to Origami King, partners. In Sticker Star, people complained that Bowser didn't talk. Everybody loved the Bowser humor. Sticker Star, nobody talked. Sticker Star to Color Splash. Sticker Star, Bowser didn't talk. Sticker Star to Color Splash. Bowser talked a little, but pretty much only when you fight him, like at the very end. So not a lot of room for Bowser humor there. Color Splash to Origami King. Bowser is literally one of your companions. You're going to be getting constant Bowser humor. So many things that people didn't like about Sticker Star got gradually improved on its way over to Origami King. So the XP system must be like that too, right? Sticker Star, you only got coins from battling. Sticker Star to Color Splash, you got hammer scraps, which ups your paint if you get enough. Some form of XP, albeit not really a good form of XP. So it doesn't make sense that from Origami King to Color Splash, they would go back to Sticker Star with only getting coins and some confetti, I guess. That is a nothing step. That is a backwards step. It just doesn't make sense. Why would they do that? And that is why I believe that there will be an XP system. This is probably one of the most scripted videos I've ever done. I usually don't write scripts for my videos, but here we are. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video. A lot of you probably aren't going to see it. This is just going to be like all my other videos. It's going to get like 10 views. So, you know, you put a lot of effort into something, nothing even fucking, I don't know. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and comment. Fucking, I don't know. I give up on YouTube. Got my frickin' soda.
Wait a minute, fill my cup, put some nigga in it.